Don't listen to this alone in the dark. If your kitchen starts opening itself in the dark, don't go looking for what's inside. If the doors keep moving without you touching them, leave. And if this has ever happened to you, say it out loud somewhere people can hear it. Don't keep it to yourself. Tonight's story, The Cabinets Shouldn't Open by Themselves, starts now. The power went out while I was standing in my kitchen, and at first it didn't feel like anything serious, just everything dropping into silence at once. The fridge cutting off, the hum gone, the lights snapping out, and I just stood there waiting for them to come back on like they always do. But they didn't, and the house felt heavier immediately, like the quiet wasn't normal quiet, like it was holding something in it. And I remember reaching for my phone to turn the flashlight on when I heard the first cabinet door open. It was slow, a single creak right in front of me, one of the upper cabinets near the sink, and I froze because I knew I hadn't touched it. I hadn't even been near it, and I just stood there, staring into the dark shape of it, until my phone light came on and hit it, and the door was fully open, just hanging there like it had been that way the whole time. And I told myself it had to be loose hinges or something settling from the power going out. But then another one opened behind me. I turned fast, the light shaking in my hand, and I saw the second cabinet door slowly finishing its movement, like it had just been pushed from the inside. And I didn't say anything at first, I just listened, because the house was completely still again. And then one more opened, this time to my left, sharper, faster, and I felt it in my chest when it hit the stop. Hello? My voice didn't sound right in the dark, too small, like it didn't carry anywhere, and nothing answered. But right after I spoke, another cabinet opened, then another, one after the other, not all at once, but in a sequence, like something was moving along the wall, opening them as it went, and I started backing up without thinking, my phone light moving across them as they opened, each one stopping just wide enough to show darkness inside. I told myself it had to be pressure, maybe something with the air, something with the power. But then one of them closed. It slammed shut hard enough to make me flinch, and right after that, the one next to it slammed too, and then another, and it wasn't random anymore. It was controlled. Like something was deciding which ones to open and which ones to shut. And I realized I was standing right in the middle of it. Stop doing that. The words came out before I could think, and the moment I said them, everything stopped completely. Every cabinet frozen exactly where it was, some open, some closed, and I stood there breathing too fast, the light shaking as I tried to steady it. And then I noticed one of the open cabinets wasn't empty. It was the one above the microwave, halfway open. And at first I thought it was just shadow. But the more I looked at it, the more I realized something was sitting inside it, pressed into the space where plates should have been. Something shaped wrong, too long, too tight in the frame of the cabinet. And it wasn't moving, but it was facing me. I took a step back, and the cabinet door moved with me. It didn't swing, it adjusted, just slightly, like it was keeping itself open at the same angle so I could still see inside. And I felt my chest lock up, because that wasn't how a door moves. And the thing inside shifted just enough for me to see part of its face, if it was a face, stretched, flat against the back, with two dark spots where eyes should have been. And I knew it was looking at me. No. The light flickered in my hand, just for a second. And in that second, it moved. It didn't climb out. It didn't jump. It just changed position, closer to the opening than it had been before, like it had slid forward without making a sound. And the cabinet door creaked wider, just enough to let more of it be seen. Long fingers curled over the edge from the inside. I turned and moved toward the hallway, not running yet, just stepping back, not taking my eyes off it. And as soon as I did, The cabinets behind me started opening again, faster this time, one after another, like it was following me without leaving that space, like it was pushing through the house, using them. I hit the hallway and the kitchen fell out of view, but I could still hear them, the doors opening, closing, opening again, closer now, moving toward me. And I felt something change in the air, like the house itself wasn't mine anymore, like it was being used.
No, stay in there!
Everything stopped again, dead silent. I stood in the hallway, the light aimed back toward the kitchen, but I couldn't see inside anymore, just the edge of the doorway, and I waited, listening, trying to hear anything at all. And then one cabinet opened right at the edge of the kitchen entrance. Slow, deliberate, like it was peeking out. I stepped back again, my shoulder hitting the wall, and the cabinet door kept opening until it stopped, fully exposed to the hallway now, and inside it, I could see it again, closer than before, filling the space completely, its fingers gripping the frame. It started pulling itself out. Not fast, not rushing, just steady, controlled movement, like it didn't need to hurry, like it knew I wasn't going anywhere. And as it slid forward, I saw how wrong its body was. Too long for the space it had been in, folding out of it in pieces, joints bending where they shouldn't. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I turned and ran for the front door, the hallway stretching longer than it should have, my steps too loud, my breath louder, and behind me I heard it. Not footsteps, but the sound of cabinets opening and slamming all at once, rapid, violent, like it was moving through every wall at the same time. I grabbed the handle and yanked it. It didn't open. I pulled harder, twisting it, slamming my shoulder into it, but it wouldn't move, and I knew it wasn't locked. I hadn't locked it, and I felt something behind me again, that pressure, that awareness. Don't turn around. But I did. It was halfway down the hallway now, not coming from the kitchen anymore, just there, standing where there were no cabinets at all, like it didn't need them anymore, its body still folding slightly, like it hadn't fully adjusted to being out in the open, its head tilted toward me. The sound came from it, low and close, and I felt it in my chest more than I heard it, and it took one step forward. I turned back to the door and slammed it again, harder, over and over, the handle jerking in my hand, but it wouldn't give, and the sound behind me changed, not loud, not fast, just closer. I stopped. I could feel it right behind me. I didn't turn this time. I didn't have to. Something touched the back of my neck, long, cold fingers pressing lightly, like it was checking if I was real. Please. The grip tightened just slightly, and I felt my body go still, like it was deciding where I belonged. And then I heard it again, right next to my ear. And then, nothing moved. Not me. Not it. Just that pressure, holding me there, like I'd been placed somewhere I wasn't allowed to leave. If you're listening to this, check your kitchen the next time the power cuts out, and make sure every cabinet is exactly where you left it, because if one of them opens on its own, it might already be using your house the same way it used mine. If you have a horror story of your own, please feel free to drop it in the comments section. You never know, the next story could be yours. Subscribe to The Vault so you don't miss what comes next.